Well, Jim, everybody knows that Mountain West Sales is the only place to go in New Mexico for fireplaces and stoves. And there's 3 different types, aren't there?
That's right. There's wood, pellet, and gas. And each of these fuel sources has its advantages and disadvantages. So some are right for some and not right for others.
And we know that you're the experts, and when people come in, our viewers come in, they always know that they can get help from you.
That's right. Let's take a look at wood. The advantages to heating with wood are that it's very comfortable and it's a very unobtrusive heat. It kind of sneaks up on you and just makes you comfortable. Modern wood stoves are also very efficient, so they burn less wood to provide more heat. Wood can be a really inexpensive fuel source, and it's sustainable. If you have easy access to it, it can even be free. EPA certified stoves, fireplaces, and inserts are okay to burn on no burn nights, so you'll never be restricted as to when you can burn the stove. The other thing that wood stoves give you is energy independence. You don't have to rely on electricity or gas to heat your home, and you'll always have a heat source no matter what happens. Probably most importantly, or the thing that gets people's attention the most, is that when a wood stove is burning, it's dramatic, it's calming, and it's beautiful to look at. It will be the focal point of the room that it's in.
Jim, I've always loved a wood fireplace, but boy, that means you got to chop wood, buy wood, haul wood, clean up afterwards, get rid of the ash. There has to be a good alternative, right?
That's true. Some people love that, but if it's not for you, maybe pellets would be something to consider. Pellet stoves are great because they can operate on a thermostat. Most of them have electronic ignition, so they can come on and off as they need to maintain the room at a constant temperature. They're safe to use at all hours of the day, so you can run them when you're away at work so that your house is nice and warm when you get home. With regular cleaning and maintenance, they'll provide steady, even heat for many years. They're very reliable. Pellets can be purchased in bulk or by the bag, so fuel is never really an issue. They're easy to store, and as long as you keep them dry, they'll last for a long time. Pellet stoves are highly efficient, probably even more efficient than the most efficient EPA-rated wood stoves. Because pellet stoves can be vented either horizontally or vertically, there aren't many places in your house where you couldn't put one, so you have lots of options for placement.
Jim, pellet stoves are really cool. They run on a thermostat. They can be very efficient when it comes to heat sourcing, but that means you have to buy the pellets and you have to clean up after them too, right?
That's true, and there's also maintenance involved with pellet stoves. So if that's not for you, then maybe gas would be something to think about. All things considered, gas stoves are actually probably the most convenient fuel source. They're thermostat controlled, again like pellet stoves. They ignite automatically, so you can run them day and night, even when you're not there. They give you a steady, even heat. There's no fuel to store, there's no maintenance, and no ashes to clean up. There's a very low cost of ownership, and actually they're very economical to run as long as you're on natural gas. Many people think that natural gas is wildly expensive, but if you take a close look at it, that's really not true. They actually have the highest efficiency of all the fuel types we've discussed today.
Jim, thanks for all the great information today.
Well, you're welcome. That's what we're here for, is to be a source of information for you. If you're not sure what the right heat source would be for your house, come down and talk to us at 2718 University Boulevard or on the web at mountainwestsales.net.
And remember, mountainwestsales.net. Jim will be back with us again next week with more great information from Mountain West Sales.